How's it going, producer? Thales here for a quick music production tutorial on how to make a tape stop effect like this. It's a pretty cool effect that I like to use to spice up my productions, especially when I want to emphasize certain words. It's quite dramatic, and I'll show you how you can do the same thing in your songs with the free VST plugin, no matter which DAW you use. All you need to do is draw a simple automation. Let's go ahead and take a look at my workstation. The plugin we're looking at, which is my favorite to achieve that sound effect, is the cassette transport by this awesome company, VST. And this is not a sponsored video or anything. I just like their products and I use this plugin all the time. So how does this work? As you can see, this plugin has a few buttons and knobs, but the ones we'll use to create that effect are the play time knob, the stop time knob, and we'll automate the play and the stop button. We can ignore these two knobs on the bottom, switches volume and rotor volume. They actually are pretty interesting to create that old tape kind of sound, but we don't need them today for the tape stop effect, so we'll keep them off. And what we're gonna do is find a section of the song that we want to slow the tape down and speed up again, like I did with all my synthesizer sounds in this example. By the way, this is why I placed this plugin in my synthesizer group effect chain. Then it's pretty simple. We'll just select this transport parameter and draw an automation on it. And it only has 4 positions. It can go from forward on the top, to rewind, to play, to stop on the bottom. The trick here is to draw a line that goes from play to stop whenever you want the tape stop effect to begin, and then draw a line from stop back to play whenever you want to resume the normal playback. Let me solo this track and show you what this automation is doing to the synthesizers exactly. And this is what it would sound like if we didn't have the tape stop effect. I'll bypass it. Now, the play time knob and the stop time knobs are set to 1/4, and that determines the speed in which the effect is going to happen. In this case, it will take only 1/4 of a bar for the effect to go from normal playback to completely stopped. Depending on what sounds you want to achieve, you can make this faster or slower. This is what worked best for my song, but you're free to play around listening to different combinations of those parameters and figure out what's your favorite. Notice that I also have this plugin running on my bass group effect chain. It starts at the same time, but it ends earlier, and that gives me an interesting contrast since it's not in sync with the synthesizers. The bass comes back first. Check it out. I'll isolate those two groups and press play. Now with the whole mix. Isn't that neat? It really enhances the message I'm delivering with the words, and it puts huge spotlights on the harmony that the vocals and back vocals are creating. Otherwise, the instruments would just mask it and it wouldn't have the impact I was aiming for. So how do you get started and apply this effect to your productions? Just go to the VST website, which I'll link below. Put your name and email in these fields and click the button to download it for free. Then install it just like any of your VST plugins and have fun with it. Sound good? Alright, producer, this is it for today's tutorial. Now it's time for you to subscribe to the channel if you learned something, because this is one of many tutorials to come. Also, hit that like button because that helps me a lot. I'm Thales, thank you for staying, and we'll talk soon.